Hello friends. Consuming animals for food is one of the worst activities that we engage in. We meaning the entire mankind. The level of insensitivity and exploitation and cruelty and suffering that is entailed in the activity of meat and animal consumption is indescribable. It is easy to see that suffering in videos on the internet, and yet somehow we seem to accept it, justify it, even proclaim it as a human right. In some, since vegetarianism is much more widespread in India than almost any other country, here the human rights movement takes it upon themselves to proclaim that it is human right to do any kind of cruelty to any animal and consume them, cut them in any way, and close our eyes to their suffering. It is beyond my understanding, to be completely honest with you, that how have we collectively closed our eyes to billions of animals getting killed every day. Yes, the number is about, I believe, a few billions every week. The number of lives that we take only for meat consumption, and that too we do it extremely insensitively. Well, there is no humane way to take a life, but since it is a process that aims to maximize production, to maximize money, the kind of cruelty we do, no words would suffice to describe it. It is just extremely distressing and depressing. But I have been vegetarian throughout my life, thanks to my great grandfather, who in a young tender age strongly protested the meat eating habits within our family and ensured that we stopped taking meat. And at about 7-8 years of age, he ran away from home, saying that if meat consumption is not stopped, I will not come back. And that is when the meat consumption was stopped within our family. His name was Shamsher Singh, my great grandfather, and that is why I am grateful to him that I have not consumed meat since my childhood, since my infancy. So in this video, I also want to call your attention to justice in eating, right? So obviously meat consumption is one of the most unjust choices that we can make, but in my humble opinion, I have felt that the most just consumption of food, that the most fair, just and principled consumption of food is a fruitarian diet. Why fruitarian? Because fruits are created by plants as a gift to us, right? Even as vegetarians, we consume, most of our diet is composed of seeds in the forms of cereals and pulses, and I don't think that is the most just form of diet. It has much lesser cruelty than animal consumption. However, the seeds are not created by nature, by the plant for our consumption. They are created for propagation of the plant. So I believe that taking a fruit only diet and throwing away all the seeds is the only just form of consumption. So when we have watermelon, or say say guava, those plants in which seeds are also usually consumed along with the fruit, in those cases, if you want to be completely just and principled, I believe that we should throw away the seeds to the nature, because the plant gave us that gift of that juicy, nutritious and tasty fruit. And while after having taken that, we should do our bit, our part of the deal for the plant. We should throw away the seeds in the nature, if possible in places where they can grow. And so vegetarian diet being definitely better than a meat diet also has problems of animal exploitation through consumption of milk based products. Vegan diet is even more just and principled, because it refuses any form of animal exploitation. And if we want to be try our best for justice in the matters of food, we should take a fruitarian diet while throwing away the seeds. That is what I believe. Please do share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day. Take care.